today. So this is all about the abs, and I'll let you into a little secret. I have literally just finished filming this, so my abdominals are screaming. And when I played it back just to check everything, I'd done it on time lapse. So the whole thing that took me, goodness knows, was done over in 21 seconds. I'll upload it later so you can have a look at it. It's quite funny. Anyway, in the whole, great scheme of things, I did promise you abs today. So just like the trooper that I am, we're going to do it all again. So we're going to get straight into it. So make sure you're warmed up, and we're going to start on our knees and hands. Pelvis in neutral, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Going to tuck the toes under and hover our knees 1 inch off the mat. Now, if you need to modify, I would say just lift and lower your knees a few times just to sort of feel the engagement of your abdominals. So squeeze the belly in, and from here we're just going to step back 1, 2 to a plank, and then we're going to step in 1, 2 to that set position we started in. So keep that going. Imagine something on your back, very precious, and trying to keep the stability in your frame as you walk back from plank to this little sort of funny hands and knees or hands and toes position. Head stays in line, belly stays nice and tight, and we're going to do 3 more. So plank, step in, step back, step in, 2 more, step back, step in. I think you've got a bonus one, step back and hold. Downward facing dog. So downward dog, hands shoulder width, weight spread evenly through your hands, heels hip distance apart behind your toes. So we've got quite a good alignment of hips, shoulders and hands and feet. Coming forward to plank, either just taking a plank or a press up. Halfway down, plank, downward dog. So that's our next little sequence. From downward dog to plank, from plank halfway, back to plank, downward dog. Let's go again. Plank, halfway, plank, downward facing dog. It's just trying to generate a little bit of heat now. So we're just coming down in halfway, plank. Got 1 more of these. So into your plank, halfway down, press up, plank, downward facing dog. So hopefully you've got a little heat starting to build in your body. We're just going to walk our feet into our hands and come to a seated. I'm just going to turn to face you, just checking that my video is still videoing, and sit nice and tall on the top of the seat. Shoulders down, arms out in front, or you can hold the back of the knees if you need to all the time. And we're just going to find a little sort of half roll down. So tuck your chin in, roll the shoulders open, and find where your maximum is, where you can defy gravity, scoop the belly, and if you can, raise the arms. Feel the sides of your body lengthening. Take a small C curve forward. Let's go a little bit quicker with those. So it's like you're being tugged back by your top. You pause, you C curve in, extend the arms, spine stretch forward. And as you roll back, think about that scoop of your belly, like scooping ice cream, as you lift the arms and spine stretch forward. Now this time, we're going to take it to the half roll back. We're going to scoop our belly and hold. If you can, bring the arms so your arms frame your ears, and turn it so maybe your triceps are looking at your ears, and then try and lengthen rather than collapse into your core. Then just bring the arms slightly in front of you. Imagine you're pulling through something like treacle, and we're going to pull the elbows past the ribs and push the hands back up. On our breath, we're breathing out, chins in. So don't watch the hands, or watch the core. Squeeze the belly in and reach. 2 more, breathing out, breathing in. Last one, pulling back. And then as the arms come back here, we're going to reach them back by the side of our ears, lift from there, and take that spine stretch forward. And then maybe just straighten out the legs and take a little recovery stretch. So nice and easy with your shoulders. I'm just going to turn back so I'm on the length of my mat. You can do this with straight legs or bent legs. Raise the arms in front, take a little spine stretch forward, and roll your way down onto your backs, hugging your knees into your chest. and give your back a little bit of whatever it needs. So we want our back in neutral and navel drawn into our spine, and we're going to bring our legs into a tabletop position. Knees over hips, heels in line with the knee creases, shoulders down your back. You can always do this as well with your feet on the ground. This is what I've called my 4 sequence, and yeah, enjoy it. I've just gone through it already and I know it works. So rolling up into a new C curve, shoulders down, elbows high, chest open. Spread the hands around the back of the neck, chin in. Make sure your hands are there to support your neck, not pull your neck. If you start pulling your neck, you need to rest. Take your head to the mat, elbows frame, the whole frame of your upper body. 4 crunches from there. So we're coming up, breath out, all the way back, breath in. Lifting 2 and lower. Lifting 3 and lower. Last one, hold on 4. There's a new beginning. We lift a little higher and then halfway back. Breathing out, breathing in. For 3 and lower. Here's our new beginning, 4. We pulse on 4. 4, 3, 2. Now hold. Breathe out. 3, 2, 1. And all the way down. Take a breath in. And let's go again from the ground. All the way up. All the way down. Breathing out. Breathing in. For 3. And hold 4. There's our new beginning. Lift higher. Halfway down. Breathing out. Breathing in. For 3. Hold 4. Pulse 4. 4, 3, 2 and hold. 3, 2, 1 and lower. Now if you want to come with me, we're going to scissor split our legs. We're going to take our right leg high and our left leg long. Now that left leg can be on the floor if you need it to be, and your right leg can be bent, or you can stay with your tabletop legs. Same sequence until we get to the pulse. So elbows wide, chin in, back in neutral, 4 crunches. Breathing out, breathing in. For 2 and lower, and 3 and lower, and 4 hold. There's our new start. All the way up, halfway down. For 2, halfway back. For 3, halfway, hold 4. Now loop your hands around your thigh. Link the hands together, and it's ribcage to hips as we pulse in. 4, 3, 2 and hold. Hands come behind the back of the head. We do 1 scissor change, lower our heads, take a breath in, and we do it all again on the other side. So when you're ready with me, 4 crunches from here. Coming up, going back for 2 and lower. Check your form, belly tight, belly nice and firm. We hold on 4, we start 4 from here. Lift and lower. 2, halfway. 3, halfway. Hold 4. Loop around your thigh, pulsing in. 4, 3, 2 and hold. Hands behind the back of the head. Lower your head, lower your right leg and bend your left leg in. So draw the knee into the chest, hover your right leg off the floor, left hand over knee, right hand over shin, head stays on the mat. We do 8 Pilates leg changes. So when you're ready with me, let's go. Exhale, 8 and 7, 6 and 5. Last 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Extend the left leg back up to the ceiling. Lift your head this time. Slide in your hands a little higher up your leg if you can. And we now do 8 Pilates scissor changes. Let's go. 8 and 7, 6, belly tight, back firm. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Bend that left leg in again. Hands come back behind the back of the head. And we finish with 8 crisscross changes. And let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Knees to chest. So I really hope you enjoyed that, because we're going to do the whole sequence one more time. Or if you feel that's enough for you, you just rest. But hopefully you're going to come with me. legs back to tabletop. Don't tell the brain, just let the body benefit from this. Chin tucks in, curl your way up, elbows high, chest open, belly tight. Hands, remember, supporting the neck, not grabbing. Lower the head to the floor. 4 basic crunches from the ground. Breathing out and in. Chin is in and lower. Belly's tight and lower. We hold, we start from here, a little higher. Lifting up, halfway down. Breathing out, breathing in for 3. And hold 4. Our 4 is a pulse. 4, 3, 2. Hold the top of the pulse for 4, 3, 2, and lower. Breathing in. Let's go again from the ground. 4 crunches and lower. Last 3 and lower for 2 and lower. Last 1 from here all the way up, halfway down. Breathing out and in for 3 and halfway. Hold on the pulse. 4, 3, 2. Hold and breathe. Still smiling. 3, 2, and 1. All the way down. Let's scissor split our legs the other way now. So let's go with our right leg high and our left leg long, and just curl our head up to look at our legs. Make sure that leg is in line. Make sure this leg is in line. Head to mat, hands around the back of the head, and let's do our 4 from here. Remember, the legs don't move, you move. 4 crunches. 4 and lower. 3 and lower. 2 and hold. 4 from here, all the way up, halfway down. Breathing out, breathing in for 3. Now on 4 we hold, loop around that thigh, pulsing for 4, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Hands come back behind the head. 1 scissor leg change. Lower your head to the floor. Let's do another and a last round. So let's come from here. 4 crunches. Breathing out and in for 2 and lower for 3 and lower. Hold on 4. 4 from here. Lifting up, halfway down for 2 and lower for 3 and lower. Last 1 and hold. Loop around your thigh. Elbows wide, pulsing in. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Support the heads. Changing legs. Head to mat. Bend the knee. You should have your right leg now to catch hold of, or your other leg. Do a nifty little change if you're still working with the same leg, and squeeze that knee in. So this round our head stays on the floor. Little recovery for our neck. Frame with the arms, and let's go with our 8 leg changes. So we're coming 8 squeeze, 7 squeeze, and 6 and 5. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and hold. Extend that right leg up. Curl up to meet the leg, look down the line, look at your form. Slide the hands a little higher if you can. Stretch the leg, think kiss my shin, and 8 changes. Change 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and hold. Bend that leg in. Hands support the back of the head. 8 crisscross changes. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Knees to chest. Woo. So we're going to go for a lovely big stretch. Now we're going to find a roll up from here. So if roll ups aren't in your practice, you could just come up to a seated and just come back to those roll backs we did a little earlier on. But if you can, we're just going to bring the arms off the mat, and the head and the shoulders and the chest, and we're going to roll up. And that first one is always super tough. And take a spine stretch forward. Now imagine I've got you by the back of your top and I'm pulling you back. Hold on to your legs if you need to. Control all the way back to the floor as you enjoy that lovely full stretch. This time I want you to think of your right leg. So as you roll up, you're going to lift your right leg into a single leg teaser or a single leg boat. Think of chest lifted high. spine elevated. And then you can hold on to the leg if you need to, but control your way all the way back to the floor as you enjoy another stretch out. Let's do our left leg. So rolling forward with the arms, head, shoulders, chest, rib cage as we lift into that single leg teaser. Try and elevate the spine and then roll your way back and down. If they're tough enough for you, maybe you're thinking I'll do single legs again. But if you can, let's go for doubles. So arms, head, shoulders, chest come into a boat, a single leg teaser or double leg teaser, still smiling. Easy with the shoulders. And then we're going to bend the knees in. We're going to go for 8 pedals. So let's just feel like we're sort of going for a little bit of a cycle ride. And we come in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to boat. Bend the legs in, let's do another 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to boat. And then control all the way down. Hang on to your legs if you need to. Reaching tall. We have one last round of those. Slightly different. So if you've got one more to give, arms coming forward, peel your body off the floor, come up into that power move, that boat pose, bend the legs in. So extend the legs up, we bend them in, and then we crunch in. So an extension and a crunch, an extension and a crunch. For 4 and in, for 3 and in, last 2 and in, 5 crunches, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish in your boat, shoulders back and down, find the backs of your legs and just come up to a seated. Cross your legs and just take a little stretch forward and just really well earned recovery from there. Oh my goodness, I am feeling my abdominals now, second time around. So we have one last little bit to finish, and that involves our planks. So we would not be in an abdominal class without some planks. So let's come back where we started. Hands and knees, just sort the top out. Shoulders down your back, knees under hips, hands underneath the shoulders, and back in neutral. So again, think about something nice and precious on your back. Where your wrists are, bring your elbows. And then 1, 2 step back into a forearm plank. And you could do this with your knees on the floor, absolutely. You can do this with the knees on the floor. Use your knees as much as you need to. Try and keep lifted through the shoulders, lovely and active through the legs. Belly super tight. And then sort of, I would think, gazes at your tip of your nose to keep your head in line. We're going to move from our elbows, so where our elbows are, bring your hands and come up into a high plank. And then from your high plank, let's come down to your forearm plank. So that's your sort of thing for the next few goes. We're just going to move between forearm plank and high plank, however many you can fit in, whatever speed you want to go at, but try and control the rock and roll of your body. Obviously there has to be some movement. We wouldn't be our bodies if there wasn't some movement, but try and minimize the movement. One more to your hands. And then finish back down with me on your elbows. So we're going to take a little hold in our plank to finish the series. And I'm just going to sort of go through your form with you. And then we'll take just a 10-second hold. So making sure your shoulders are lifted away from your elbows. And you're activating all the muscles in your legs. Plank is a sharing pose. And we want to share this work through all of our body. Not just let it scream into our elbows, our shoulders and our upper body. Make sure your belly is nice and tight, so tummy tight away from your top. And I really hope you've enjoyed the class. I hope whatever you've got left in your day is amazing. And I hope you'll come back and do some more with me. And I can hear you moaning and moaning at me. Now when are you going to start counting 10? Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, just one more thing, no actually, 2, 1, lower your knees and sit back and take a child's pose. A lot of work for the upper body there, so arms can come in alongside the legs maybe, wrap your shoulders around your knees and just bow your head, and you will get quite a nice stretch for the back of the neck to complement that practice. And you can stay there a little bit longer if you need to, or you can come up to seated with me. I'm so praying that this video has